Hey guys, how's it going? Jim Kiss here, back with another video. I wasn't actually going to make this one, but I decided to. I was going to just post up a link for my previous videos and post them up to the AC Milan official Facebook and YouTube channels and or accounts or whatever, and trying to ask the fans there as well, like mainly whether the fans can try and see if they can help the club to acquire investment and things like that. So I'd love to see how the fans could help the club, like whether they could donate to the club, invest in the club, maybe have shares in the club, or I'd say, or even donate to the club. So it's kind of free money, so to speak, for the club. In return, obviously, for the club investing in buying better players and bringing in trophies. So, as I was thinking of posting a link for the video I made about I don't know what I was going to speak about, but about 3 weeks ago about my dreams for my shopping list for AC Milan. But yeah, as it's Christmas Day itself, it's probably a bit late to make it happen today. But if I had like a magic wand, so to speak, although I'm not a big fan of magic, I would try, if I had some way of making it happen, basically. So we say, I'm not a big fan of magic myself, but they could say make the magic. But I would get companies like Apple, Amazon, Alibaba, and others to invest. Companies that begin with A, basically, especially to invest in AC Milan. A while back, there was like a rumor that Bernard Arnault, I think his name is, one of the richest people in the world at the time. I think the richest person in the world for a short while. The owner of LVMH, is it? I'm not too privy to fashion, but he was going to buy AC Milan, but apparently that was a part of a weird hoax, a strange sort of hoax, or even a scam. So unfortunately, it wasn't actually, well, it wasn't even a real thing, but it sort of raised up hopes of, I'm sure, many Milan fans. As a fan of Italian football generally as well, it raised up my hopes. Like, as someone who loves Italian football generally, I would love to see all Italian teams get investment. So I was just as excited when I heard that the PIF were apparently going to invest in Inter as I was when Bernard Arnault was going to invest in AC Milan, and vice versa. So I know I have this strange, quirky thing. I'm sure most Milan fans and Inter fans would not see it the same way. Their rivals getting money back, because I love Italian teams generally, and I'd love to see the best possible managers, coaches, and players in being involved in Italian football, in Italian football, in Serie A, and in teams like AC Milan. I thought it'd be pretty cool. Basically, I would love for Milan fans, I'll say, to see if they could invest in, have shares in, equity in, or whatever. Especially buying shares in the club and even donating to the club. So as I say, it would be free money, but also maybe they could help to maybe they could write a letter from like Milan fans together, working together to try and encourage business people, maybe even people like Bernard Arnault, or however you pronounce his name, and Apple, Amazon, Alibaba, and others, to try and see if they can invest, maybe even write to lots of different companies to see. I suppose I think with alliterations, because like AC Milan, I think of like companies that begin with A and investors that begin with A, but it could be that they just write to anyone who they think would be able to benefit the club, like any businesses that they would love to see invest in AC Milan. I'm sure I'd see any investors who can invest and put money into the club, and that kind of thing. So I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so I thought initially, as I say, I was going to put sorry if I'm going all over the place, but I decided to put it in video form due to my punctuation and things like that. But I was just going to copy and paste the link and then sort of timed it a little bit, like saying, what if Milan fans wrote to the wealthy investors and sponsors and whatnot, potentially. And I'd love to know what you think about this vision, and whether you think I'm just, as ever, probably being naive or whatnot. But but yeah, I'm hoping to share the link on the official AC Milan Facebook and YouTube channels or accounts respectively, and also to try and encourage the fans to probably type something underneath that asks the fans would you be prepared to have shares in, buy shares in the club, and or even equity in the club, and or even donate to the club to give the club free money, as I say. And also, could the fans write to potential investors or possible potential investors and sponsors and whatnot, or certainly as many of them as possible, or as many as they have time to do. But yeah, I suppose it is Christmas today. I forgot to say at the start of the video, Happy Christmas officially now. Of course, here in the UK it's Christmas, and it's in most parts of the world I'm sure it is, and it's 1:45 p.m. So anyway, as I say, I think I'll wrap this up because I haven't got much else to say, but I'd love to see if fans of AC Milan could, as I say, have shares in the club, buy shares, or maybe even have equity in the club, and see how they can invest in the club and help it to improve, and also write to potential investors and sponsors, and maybe even look at ways maybe the club itself could look at how they could connect together with the fans, so how they can get the fans' views, and the fans could say what sort of manager they want, if they want to see the same manager or they want to change the manager, what sort of players they would like to see at the club, how much they think the club should invest in youth development, and what it could do for charity around the community and around the world, what AC Milan could do, which could improve its PR and that kind of thing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my random ramblings on Christmas, and again, I hope you have a great Christmas with your friends and family or whatnot, and I'm out. Peace and love.